First, before I get started on this video, New York Opera guy, I hope you weren't it, too insulted by my last video. You know, I was just kind of busting your balls a little bit about the singing thing. It's cool. I'm glad you did that. It was good fun. Um, Second, I really have a lot to actually say about this particular topic. I know I don't look like I'm very overweight at all, which I'm not. But about 2 years ago, I was about 40 pounds heavier than I am now. When I first moved to Los Angeles, it was really stressful, and I kind of I kind of found comfort in food, or couldn't afford the right types of food, so I was eating like crap and I was gaining weight. I noticed like these people who weren't necessarily as talented as I am were getting opportunities over me solely on how they look. So that was kind of a motivator for me to get in the gym. You're out in New York, you're trying to do the singing thing, I'm assuming, trying to get into opera and stuff like that. And, I know you see it all the time that people who aren't necessarily as talented as you are getting more opportunities, and it's really aggravating. Now, when it comes to temptation, I constantly struggle with temptation. Um, First of all, I don't necessarily know that you need to get involved with Jenny Craig. I mean, the purpose of Jenny Craig is to kind of get in a community that motivates you to keep succeeding or whatever. Where really in YouTube you already have that community, you have that support system, you have that motivation. So, I mean, if it's costing you money to do the Jenny Craig thing, I'm saying get rid of Jenny Craig. New York is expensive. It's more expensive than Los Angeles is. So, I mean, if you feel like you need it, continue with it. But you got all the support you need right here online. All right, so back to temptation. It's a hard thing because I love to eat. I'm sure you love like sweets and stuff like that, especially Nutella. I mean, that was pretty mean. I mean, Nutella is pretty freaking amazing. I have the same problem with like sweets and stuff like that. The bar I used to work at had this chocolate chip cookie that was so good, and I crave it. Um, I think a lot of the times, like, you just crave it when you're actually starting to feel hungry. So have something around the house, or around your apartment or whatever, that can kind of sustain that desire. Like I have apples and peanut butter. I'll eat apples and peanut butter rather than going out and getting a chocolate chip cookie. Now, while it doesn't fulfill me as much as a chocolate chip cookie, it's kind of like a Nicorette patch for someone who's trying to quit smoking. It takes kind of the edge off the desire to eat something that you don't necessarily need, and it becomes a lot easier. Now, you gained 2 pounds this week. That's not really that big of a deal. Honestly, you've only been at it for how long? Like something like 3 weeks now, and you're not always gonna win. Each week. Don't get mad. Don't get discouraged. The main thing when you're trying to lose weight, and when you're trying to, you got a goal in mind for how you want to look, is just to keep at it. So occasionally you're not going to get the results you want, but don't let that discourage you to the point where you're not going to get the results that you do want. So, name of the game is just repetition, repetition, repetition. Keep on it, and don't let yourself get discouraged. Yeah, I know I changed my shirt. I'm about to go out, but also create a diet for yourself. I mean, you know what foods are good for you and what's not. Obviously, you ate the Nutella. You're like, well, this is not good for me, so don't eat it. Um, but you can't allow yourself one cheat day. That's what I do. I eat right 6 days, and then on the seventh day, I pick one day a week where I can eat. I'll eat like some pizza or something like that. But don't overdo it, because that's completely defeating the purpose. But don't starve yourself completely from the things that you desire. Just only do like one day where you actually will eat that one particular thing. All right, boys and girls, this is my buddy Jason. Say hi to the camera, Jason.
Where's the camera?
It's right there.
Hey.
Right there. This is the camera. Yeah, Jason's new to the whole internet thing, I guess. Um, so Jason actually does a lot of like training because he fights and stuff like that. That's right. He'll beat your ass. I'm a lover. He's the fighter.
No doubt.
That's why we make a cute couple, right? Moving on.
Awkward.
So Jason might have something to say about the whole topic, like what you need to do in order to stay motivated, what kind of things you need to eat and such. So I'm gonna let him take over.
Jenny Craig, bad idea. All they're in for is to make some money, man. Number one, all you need to do is A, get your ass to the gym and get on an elliptical for an hour a day. Number one. Number two, eat high protein, low carb diet. You can just buy a book that costs $4.99, and it's pretty simple. Number three, anytime you feel a craving for a large amount of food, eat a small portion, a lot of small portions over the course of the day, and basically do cardio. Cardio is amazing. It is fucking amazing, and you will lose so much weight so quick. Your muscle mass will gain, but you'll also lose so much fat. I hear that you're walking over 2 miles a day. Now, that doesn't raise your heart rate. What you need to do is you need to get on an elliptical. That'll raise your heart rate and help you burn fat.
When I'm eating correctly, or what I think is correct, I eat a lot of tuna and chicken. Lean meat. Get that protein in you, because you should probably start doing like some form of muscle building as well. I mean, break down the fat, but don't forget to lift something every once in a while too. Now, when you do lift, do high repetitions at lower weights. That'll tone the muscle and burn fat more easily. And actually, if you could do it, just eat. You should probably eat 6 times a day. And my parents actually did this diet where they eat 6 meals, but they're small meals. 6 small meals a day, and your metabolism will speed up, and you'll just see the pounds fall. I think my dad lost something like 40 or 50 pounds just doing this diet. So just keep at it, brother. I know you'll get there as long as you put the time in. Don't get discouraged, and maybe I'll start posting up about me trying to get into really good shape. It's misery, but the second you start seeing those results come through, you're gonna be ecstatic. So I can't wait for that video where you're just like, oh my god, I lost all this weight. Things are awesome. So I'm sure you'll get there soon, and just keep at it.